Hello, my name is Kenneth Braswell. I'm the Executive Director of Fathers Incorporated and the founder of the 2011 Year of Responsible Men, also the Ties Never Broken campaign, where we are seeking to elevate and lend credibility to the capacity of men to be responsible across our nation. Thank you for inviting me here this morning through this video. I wish I could have been there, but I'm here in New York, and I'm just thankful as you look behind me that there is no snow and that there will be no more snow for the rest of this year. But I'm excited to address you this morning at the New Heroes Leadership Breakfast, and thank you all for coming out and supporting. I hope to lend a few words this morning so that you will understand the broader effort that we look and we seek to engage in across the country. I want to thank my good friend Rick Johnson for believing in my vision and for being able to carry this message to you, and for the great foresight that you guys have had in coming around that vision and finding a place to which you can provide services for our community and to show that real men do stand up. I'm also excited that Portland, Oregon is involved in this. The Pacific Northwest is not an area that we've been able to tap into, so I'm extremely excited that we are in that area, and I'm looking forward to do much more work in the North Pacific area, and I just thank you for that. I also want to thank the Oregonians Against Trafficking Humans, AWARE, Better Dads, the Agape Church of Christ, as well as the EPIC Project for standing up and standing forward in helping Mr. Johnson do this work. I'm proud of each and every one of you, and I would hope that those of you who are around this room today to listen to the things that are going to be talked about at this morning's breakfast will find it in your hearts to join this team in supporting them to continue to raise the consciousness of our society so that we can build capacity so that our men can be responsible and be accountable to their families and to their communities. I also want to let you know before I do that, let me tell you a little bit about why I came up with the Year of Responsible Men. You know, I've been doing this work in our communities around fatherhood and around men for some 20 years now in different capacities. And as of late, I'm beginning to see more and more that our men are absent not only from their families, but they're absent from their communities. And I just thought that this year we had to put a specific focus on looking at men to stand up and to be accountable, and ultimately just to be responsible in their own lives, be responsible in the lives of their children and their wives, their families, and in their communities, and undoubtedly in the work of social service and community service, that men would stand up and look at the social ills of our community and find ways to contribute to eradicating so many of the things that are troubling our communities today. So we started this campaign a year ago, and what we seek to do was to create an umbrella project to which people could find their own space beneath. We didn't want to tell folks what to do in their communities. We wanted to put out an umbrella concept and say, listen, we're trying to do something this year with men being leaders and standing out front. Let's find a specific area of interest in your own communities that you can all get around and actually do something about it. So I'm happy that in the area of Portland, Oregon, that you guys have chosen to deal with human trafficking. It is a serious issue across our country, and I am assured that your leadership in Portland will open the eyes of many around the country in how to tackle this issue. I also want to let you know that we're just excited about the work. You know, so many of us around the country under this umbrella. We have an honorary board now of 36 members. We have MOU partners across the country, 2 overseas in Africa that are also excited about doing the work, and people are just coming together to do this great work for our communities, and men are standing up, and I'm so proud of them. So we're excited about the work that we're doing and the work that we're engaged in around the country. Secondly, we're just committed to the outcomes. We don't want to do this work just for the sake of doing work. There are goals that we would like to accomplish. I'm sure that in the area of work that you guys are involved in with human trafficking, we want to eradicate that. Not another child should be abducted and taken away against their will. Not another adult should be abducted and taken away against their will. No one should be forced to be a slave to anybody for any reason. And so this is an admirable cause that you guys have picked up to deal with human trafficking. It does not get enough attention. It does not get enough focus and undoubtedly not enough resources to begin to deal with this issue. Lastly, we're just driven by the need to do more for our families, the need to do more for our children, the need to do more for our communities. At the end of the day, we can all kind of go in our homes and say that, I've done enough today and I'm tired today. My belief is that you can never do enough, that there's always something else you could have done today to make a difference in someone's life. And although we are all doing great work, we're at a time in these times that we must do more. We just must do more. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time to sit around and rest on our laurels and just watch sports all day and just have no need to do anything. We must do more, particularly as men. We must stand up and show leadership in our community. So I thank you for your work. I thank you for understanding my vision. I thank you for the great leader that you have in Rick Johnson and him moving this effort forward. Again, I'm sorry that I'm not there this morning, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in September. And this brief little presentation that I'm doing to you this morning will pale into comparison to what I have to say in September when I come out at the actual conference. For those of you who are looking for more information on myself and on Fathers Incorporated and in the Year of Responsible Men, we have several websites. The first one is fathersincorporated.com, where it tells you about the organization that I run. KennethBraswell.com is the site that tells you more about me and how I think, why I think, and what I'm doing about what I think. And then the third one is also the 2011 YORM.com, which is the Year of Responsible Men site, where you will find the activities that are taking place across the country and the good works that folks around the country are beginning to engage in this work of really engaging and proclaiming 2011 the Year of Responsible Men. I thank you. I am appreciative of every minute that you spend on this vision, because every step forward you take forward is a step that I take forward, and it's a step that our communities, our children, and our families also take forward. God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of your morning. And again, I will see you in September. God bless.